Welcome back to TaraChessAcademy, and today we're going to look at two positions on far advanced pawns.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone!
Yeah, so for today we have interesting positions. Let's start. First position that you can see on the chessboard, white has a pawn on d6. Maybe it doesn't look like the pawn is too close to the last rank to promote, but still, let's try to find the way how we could help the pawn. So if we're looking for tactics, you know that it's very important for you to start with looking for candidate moves. Usually we could start with checks or captures or attacking moves, right? So, Tara, maybe you can tell us about the candidate moves in this position more. So what moves do you see? What ideas do you have?
Sure, and for the candidates move, we actually have three animals that I like to use to help me remember each of the words. And those animals are cheetah, crocodile, and tiger. So they stand for checks, captures, and threats. And I just find it as a fun way to relate the animals to ideas in chess. So that's what I do. So let's take a look at the checks or the cheetahs. So I notice queen captures g6. I'm just saying the possible moves. I'm not saying that it's the best move, but we're just talking about the possible things. I
Yeah.
also notice queen captures c8. And
Mm-hmm.
that's all the checks I notice. And for the crocodiles or the captures, I also notice queen captures c8, which is both a check and a capture. I also notice queen captures g6, which is again a check and a capture. I
Mm-hmm.
also see bishop captures e5. So when we took a look at the checks, you probably realized that the checks, which were queen captures c8 and queen captures g6, weren't too great. So
Yeah,
now
but
let's analyze.
sorry for interrupting you. I just want to say several words about this move. So, queen takes g6 doesn't look great. I think this move can't help us with the pawn at all. So we just lose the queen. But queen takes c8, maybe it's still a possibility. Because like, what's my plan? Queen takes c8. Maybe if the knight takes, white has d7 move. Of course, queen c7 is possible. But the problem, if you start with queen c8, black doesn't have to capture with a knight, so probably queen takes c8 happens. Rook takes b2 is possible, but still, for now, I don't see how white can help this pawn to promote. But position doesn't look so bad for white, by the way. But I agree that queen takes c8 for now doesn't work. Maybe later, but not in this position.
Right, so now that we've analyzed both of the captures, which are queen captures c8 and queen captures g6, let's take a look at the other capture, which is rook captures b2. Let's see
Mhm.
how good it is. So one thing I noticed with this move is that we do a capture and we also force the queen away from that line. So we see that it's on the same line as the rook, but then when it captures the rook, it's on a different line. So we can do some things with that. So after queen captures b2, now I want you to pause the video at home and see if you can find the best move from here. It should be a forcing combination and you should get a winning position. So pause the video and come
Mhm.
back when you found the solution. Are you back? Have you found queen captures c8? If you did, then good job. So you capture the rook, and if the knight captures the queen back, which is what they'll probably do because they want to capture a queen.
Yeah.
And after we'll take a look at king g7 as well. After knight captures c8, we can play pawn d7.
So,
And
and we
then
attack, the knight, and also we want to promote on d8 square. And for now, I just don't see how black could defend both of the squares with a queen, for instance.
right, so the knight was attacked and it has to move away. So let's say it moves to b6. It's attacking the pawn, but it doesn't do any good use because we'll just promote into a queen. We have some extra material because we have an extra rook. So we can promote by moving the pawn forward. Mhm.
So maybe king g7. And I think that now white also has an interesting like tactics idea. So white can for now white has a rook for 3 pawns. Of course, this endgame is absolutely winning for white because pawns don't make any problems. Yes, they are too far away from the first rank. Yes, so there's no idea to promote the pawns. So okay, what would you do for white? Any tactics, Tara?
Well, I would really love to play bishop to e5, but is it that great? So
Let's
I
see.
see that it attacks the queen and the king, but can't the
Mhm.
queen capture my bishop, or did I miss something?
Yeah, but I think for now the black queen is overworked. It's defending the pawn and the knight at the same time. So after bishop
Mm.
takes e5, queen takes e5. Yeah, we sacrificed the bishop, but we get the knight back.
Exactly. So we see that it was a kind of a fork, even though the queen can capture the bishop, we just captured the knight. And so we're up by a rook, and it should be a winning position because we just capture both of the pawns on the queen side. Maybe we promote later, and it's just a simple win.
Yeah, for sure. So it's nice position, nice puzzle. Yeah.
Right.
So
So can we go on to the next puzzle, please?
yeah, sure. Yeah, so this puzzle, I think that these puzzles have something in common, yeah, because the white pawn is also on the 6th rank as in previous position. But for now, you see that the pawn is blocked, so it looks like no chance to help it. But still, let's keep in mind this plan with candidate moves. Think about possible checks or captures. So white to move, please. What can we do?
Okay, so take a minute while we talk about the candidate moves to come up with some ideas and think about what you want to play. And if you feel like you need some more time, feel free to pause the video.
Yeah.
Okay, so here there's a couple of ideas, but the idea that I like the best is queen captures c7. And I don't know what's with these positions with sacrificing queens to get rooks, but it's just a common idea. So as you can see, we capture, and then the queen captures the white queen.
Yeah,
Now,
so
do
the
you see
black
some?
queen has to move away and the white pawn is not blocked anymore.
Yeah, so do you see some similarity with the last position? Well, I hope you do. So if the queen captures us, it's moving away from that line, and now we can play pawn to e7 with the idea of promoting on the next move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know, for now I see that black can easily stop the pawn. So what if black just plays bishop c6? Yeah, this move looks natural.
Okay, so if you play bishop c6, I still have a couple of tactics up my sleeve. So I'll play pawn to e8 into a queen.
So you
I
still
attack,
promote. Okay, check. Probably bishop takes.
and now I'm going to capture the bishop with a check with my rook.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like the knight helps us a lot. It doesn't let the king to get to f7 and h7. So the only move that the black king has is g7.
Yeah, and for viewers at home, what is the best move here? It's one move, and you'll be able to win a lot of material.
So
I
pause
hope
the
you
video and
found.
find it.
Are you back? Did you find knight to e6? If you did, then that's right. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
You attack the king and the queen. The king steps away.
Probably to f7, yeah.
Okay, now we'll capture the queen, and at the same time we'll protect the rook. So it's like doing two things at the same time. Or as they say, killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah. So if black captures, yeah, so black can trade the rook to the rook and the knight, yeah, which may look not so bad. But in this position, white still has an absolutely winning end game. Yeah, so because like rook takes a6, an extra rook, so probably black can just resign in this position.
Right. So what are the ideas to take away from this video? Well, hopefully some of the ideas that you got were that tactics are really important. You can see how in the first one there was a sort of fork idea, and in the second one we also had a fork with the knight. So it's good to work on tactics, and it's also good to work on these minor ideas like far advanced pawns or pawn attacks, or just working on tiny ideas, because when you start to work on these tiny ideas, they will help you for your game. So when you play a chess game and you see that you have a far advanced pawn, now that you've watched this video and practice a couple of positions, you can see that you might try to think, how can I promote my pawn, or what tactics can I do? So hopefully those are the things that you take away from this video. Yuliia, do you have anything that you'd like to add before we finish?
I think that this both of the positions again is an important example that you shouldn't forget about finding all possible candidate moves and follow this rule about checks, captures, threats, or attacking moves. Yes, so you see in both of the positions we started like not from the good moves for the first look. Yeah, like queen takes c7, yeah, trading queen to a rook. But you still need to think about these possibilities, calculate them, yeah, because you can't say in chess, I like this move or I don't like this move. It doesn't work like this. It should like base on your calculations. So that's why don't forget about this.
Okay, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video to others. See you on my next video. Bye! Signing
Bye.
off.